This all started when my fiance bought me a Thrustmaster T16000. Now, I had wanted a HOTAS for years, but I could never bring myself to buy one, and she got me one for Christmas. I know, she's the best. But after all that time, I finally had one. Now that I finally had a flight stick, I could think back to the first game I had ever played on one, and I couldn't remember the name of it. So I had to search around a bit, and I found it. Airfix Dogfighter. That's when I realized where I had found it. An abandonware website. I was hoping there'd be a sequel or something making it more current, and looking at the abandonware website, there are apparently some issues with the flight stick, which it had a patch or something that you could use, but I wasn't trying to do all that. Disheartened by my inability to play the game the way that I had remembered, I decided to turn to an old friend, Steam, to see what new games appealed to me and what I even like nowadays on a flight stick. Got Ace Combat 7, haven't played it yet. War Thunder, I bought an A10 just to go Burt a few times. Highly recommended. I stopped playing after I killed my teammate in Realistic on accident. Might have spent a little bit of time in Elite Dangerous. Maybe just a little. Look at all these screenshots. All this time, in the back of my head, I thought about that small plane and the fun I had flying around that little house. I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of why you can find so many drone videos on my channel. Now at this point I decided, I have the skills, I've done some 3D modeling, I've done some animations, I've done some programming, and I have some sound design experience. Shouldn't be too far to stretch to think that I should be able to do like a little bit of game dev. I've watched people for years, like Danny Dev, Codier, Sebastian Log, Bargy, Code Bullet, Sledding Game, to name just a few. So I'm basically an expert. I thought, it can't be that hard. With my basic idea in tow, I decided I should at least get a map and a ship going, and luckily, a few years ago I had already done a Blender render with a little spaceship moving around. So, after a little hard drive searching, I found this and this. Then I was able to get the assets into Unreal and moving at a basic level. It did not go well at first. After a bit of trial and error, consulting a few tutorials, thank you Reubs, I was able to get the camera positioned in the best movement the PlayStation 1 had ever seen. It was janky, but somehow incredibly fun for me and somewhat rewarding to see my old models that I learned to animate with like actually doing something again. And I can fly it now, which back then I thought it'd be cooler if I could just do it myself. I can. After a while, I realized I could just do or add whatever I wanted. I had the whole engine and I could just make anything I wanted. So I put in some balloons. I spent a good amount of time just running into them, and it kind of reminded me of how like you'd pick up like ammo or like resupply like weapons or something. I don't know. I think there's a few things there to add, but I'm not doing that yet. After a few hours, I decided I wanted a new plane, so I went off camera, and now I have a new plane. It's using the same movement blueprint that I had for the old spaceship, and it stops when you release the key. It does not yet believe in the theory of gravity, so it could use some help. I am intending to update the movement blueprint or just write a whole new one or something in C++, but I haven't gotten there yet. But at this point, it kind of works. Is it the best? No. The little flappies flap? Not yet. But I intend to get there, and I still love it. That all being said, I still think this looks like one of the coolest models I've done yet, even though it's incredibly low poly, but it's part of the charm. And like I said, I do plan on getting all the animations going so that the wings move and the tail moves and the propeller and all that. But again, that's just another to-do list. Just put that on the list. Besides the aforementioned Blender render, I haven't done too much in 3D and figured I'd need a little bit of practice, and decided, why not make a little guy's practice? I thought, it can't be that hard. And the result of that practice is Froggy. Big shout out to Joey Carlino for his modeling and rigging videos here and here. They helped me get the little guy going. I wanted to get something close to a desert rain frog, and I had the robot generate some reference images. It took a couple of tries to get him looking like something that I felt was acceptable, and after spending some time getting him rigged, I could finally start doing some animations. I couldn't not have him dance. I tried to see if Mixamo would work for animations. It did not work. Look at that chin. It was cute watching him do workouts and dances and be Spider-Man. But I couldn't realistically use that going forward, so I figured I had to do it all myself, and I got a few little things going just to get him over in Unreal and going. I had to alter some of the animations in the event graph, and after a little bit of finagling, I was able to get it all lined up in Unreal. After walking, running, and jumping around for a while, as my new favorite little detective, kinda occurred to me, I'm gonna need new materials, new animations for everything, an interaction system to let Froggy get into the plane, a new flight blueprint. Aerodynamic simulations are apparently a whole thing, but I'm thinking it can't be that hard. Thank you for humoring my ramblings. I'm intending to live stream some asset creation in Blender soon. If you're interested in 3D modeling content or want to try to have some early input on the game, keep an eye out for that. There will be another devlog when I make some progress I feel is worth sharing. I'm having fun with this, so I'm just kind of working on it in my free time. If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you'll know it could take a while. I get distracted easily. Anywho, if you're watching this during your meal, I hope you're eating some fruits and or vegetables. And if you're watching this past your bedtime, maybe check out some drone footage and go to bed. Thank you. Bye.